stone to open up the boss fight. But we are going to explore the rest of the board, try to gain some XP, and hopefully be able to catch a few perks that'll make our venturing a lot easier. The enemy design is just chaotic and fun. This is such a wild game. It's right up our alley with the randomness and the challenge. Level 2. Haste. You feel lighter. That's going to make us quicker. Now, Magic Missile. You have a chance of casting a freezing projectile each time you pick up a knowledge gem. I would like to be faster, but a little bit of extra attack. I don't know. We'll take the speed first, and maybe if we can come across that perk later on, we'll check it out. Your run speed's pretty fast when you get going. If you click the right stick, it zooms in. I don't know if there's sniperish type wands later on or what. Oh yeah, this bad boy. All weapons have an alternate fire. R triggers your base fire. With this guy's magic wand, it's like a little machine gun. It's pretty good. The left trigger's like a little shotgun blast. A little bit more of a spread to it. But it eats up so much more of your ammo. Your base weapon will refill automatically. The other ones you have to pick up little crystals, which are going to give you mana. A little lore scroll. The darkness of this room lurks over me with increasing persistence. I feel as though the walls trap me, ever-changing and mocking me, as if they were looking for my soul to feed their ruinous existence. It's not death that carries my craziness, but the uncertainty of not knowing what will be on the other side of this when it is over. That was awful. English 101 in the morning. We will learn how to read by the end of the day. This I promise. This game is just chaotic joy. You really do kind of have to use the environment to your advantage too, I suppose. You do have a jump. You can't get over everything, but it is pretty handy, and there are some boss mechanics you have to use the jump to not take the hit, so it does come in handy. And like I said a little bit ago, every now and again you will have some 3D platforming to do, but the controls are nice and tight, they don't feel slippery, and your dude stops like right now, you know. And you can't look straight down either, so again, the platforming would have to be pretty good if you're not even able to look right down where you're jumping like you can in most first-person games that contain, you know, any element of platforming around. Level 3. Now when you get your level, you can hit the X button and nice. And take your perk at any time. It will pause the action, so you don't have to worry about getting ganked when you're in your perk screen. Which is pretty handy, and you know, it's a good thing to power up immediately when you can. There's no sense waiting on it. It's only gonna help you. Well, here we go with some of the platforming. Now, these little rocks and stuff are basically for if you fall off or do something boneheaded like that. But at the other end of this room will be like an arc or a treasure chest, and we'll more than likely unlock like a new card or perk or something like that, and then usually get like some experience bubbles or maybe a health pot or two. Oh, really? I was on top of that thing. But you get a good lift off the things if you do the run and jump, and like I said, it's pretty good. I mean, I just screwed up right there. Really. My own damn fault. There we go. Looks like the Ark, huh? So we get a card, and that's actually a weapon, so I believe that goes in the blue slot. Yes, it does. So we've got 3 weapons now. The skulls, I believe they slightly home in, and they explode, so they're kind of like little homing bombs. Nice. So he's got good AoE damage, but you also have to watch out for that in yourself, because it'll chip away your health pretty nice, and there's not always a lot of health pickups, so the game is pretty tight like that, but it's so much fun. Every time you hit the button, it's different. So there's not enough that can be said about a game that just changes all the time like that. Boss room. See what boss we got. Probably Arthur. We've been getting him pretty much every time on the first run. This takes out 5 every shot, so can't always rely on weapon. That's, you know, where the disadvantage of this character comes in. His starting magic wand is off the charts, but his other mana pools are really, really low. And those pillars will fall over on you, so you got to be careful. That was needlessly tight. Let's see what perk we got. Oh, we'll take this because this will give us more shots with our arrow. You see, if you hit the X button, it actually brought us up a nice chunk. It gave us another 25, which is 5 shots with that arrow, so it really did a good thing. Now the arrow's alternate fire is a 3-shot spread, and that's pretty good. I don't know, there's been a few times where I've used it, but I think there's a higher chance for you to freeze somebody when you do that also, so it's a good thing. Scarab Beetle Staff. This thing, it does pretty good damage. I'm not really sure what the downfall is about it. Maybe because it's all willy-nilly and the projectiles seem like they don't really do much, but they really do. These things kind of suck. But stuff's easy enough to dodge, I do suppose. You just gotta stay vigilant. This game is just nuts. I love it. So glad I picked it up. Hopefully everyone else on the stream will enjoy watching the game as well. It'd be pretty cool. And as far as I can tell so far, it doesn't glitch on us like Hand of Fate does when we're trying to do runs and do a good stream, so that's another bonus about this game. Nice. Now we gotta try and see if there's any experience orbs we might have let laying around. I think we've got them all, though. It looks like we're gonna go check out this top left here. Trying to learn this game here, Ziggurat. It's an awesome game, so random, so much fun. Definitely difficult. No good. Holy fast, man. He's just gonna hit me no matter what. I couldn't get away from that cat. Oh well. But at least, and there's a high score system too. Keeps track of your good runs, it keeps track of your bad runs. Fire Weaver Bomb, effective against big and slow enemies, but harmless against flying creatures. That's a new item. And that's the cool thing too. Every time I've hit the start button, I've unlocked new items, I've seen new things. The dungeon layout is so different every time. New game. Now, I'm pretty sure we didn't get a mystery box to get a new character. No, and we didn't get any demon carrots, so... The only two characters I have right now, the base guy, he's alright. There's nothing special or negative about him, and he's got normal mana pools. This guy's base magic weapon is wand. I mean, you saw that purple is like a machine gun. Really fast. Downside is he's got way less mana for everything else starting out. So I like this guy, though. I seem to have better luck with Kraz so far. When I intended to go to bed last night after the Hand of Fate stream, I saw this on the marketplace at about 10 o'clock, and I thought, you know what? There's no way I'm going to sleep anytime soon, because this is way too awesome. There must have been sludge in that barrel. Now that's... okay. Undead Wand or whatever that is. That's a pretty good weapon, but if you've got a lot of low-level mobs kind of running at you and they're all spread out in a line, that'll take them down real quick. Like, maybe if you have slimes that replicate, stuff like that. Then again, there could be other good uses for it. I'm just learning the game, too. It's been an awesome time. Oh my, well, aren't you a peculiar looking fellow? A wise person said last night on the stream that this looks like Doom meets Harry Potter meets what the fuck is that? So it's a little bit of everything. He waited till I got over to him and then cut a big fart. Really? Oh man. Where's that last mob at? Usually they highlight in red if they're behind. Oh! He must have been just right above me. Those guys are sneaky snakes. Coming